what's up? So, yes, family, we here. We trying to do everything the right way. We have to now pad the way we put our content out there because they will censor you. I already told y'all that they will block you. A few of my videos have been taken down. I had to re-upload and change the name and stuff like that. So, they're doing these things right here because they don't want us to talk out against what we know is not real. Again, they censor us. They take our videos down. They block us from Facebook and YouTube because we are putting out the truth. The truth of coronavirus and the fact that it's not a real virus. It's a virus, but it's not a virus that's real viral and detrimental to people's health. Coronavirus is not something that people should be running around worried about. What you should be worried about is the fact that we are sheltering in place and we have on these masks when we go out in such a hot condition. The year 2020 is one of the hottest years that we've experienced in a very long time because this is the year that there's supposed to be so many special solar events taking place that have to do with the celestial bodies of the sky. Now, what we realize is that the government in every part of the world has had a chance to put their citizens on lockdown some way, somehow. They pushed the fact that the pandemic could spread. They pushed the fact that they didn't want it to spread. They pushed the fact that they're going to need vaccines. Anyway, where was possible, they made a fact to push the pandemic to lock down the countries. Because when a country is locked down, then decisions can be made to try to get the country back open. Decisions can be made from upper parliamentary bodies of government or political bodies of government, whether it be in countries that deal with parties and prime ministers and different type of labor and people's parties and or Republicans, Democrats. Okay, so when you have people like this who are in these positions to put the countries in lockdown because of a virus that is not really as detrimental to people's health as they think, it is the simple symptoms of pneumonia and or the flu-like symptoms. That's what it's always described as, something very simple. Something that could be killed with Lysol and bleach. These are regular household products that are just sitting at your home on their counters. Now, if you're able to kill such a deadly viral disease with such a regular household product, everyone has that in their homes. So for you to be scared of a coronavirus now is that you're buying into and subscribing to all of what they're talking about. I've seen people who are sitting on the streets by themselves at abandoned buildings with masks over their face. And I'm not seeing like an even flow of people passing. So what's the point? Putting on a mask and you're standing over here and no one is passing you anyway. But you got the mask on and your respiratory system is being stifled when you're wearing the mask, by the way. I'd like to let you know that. Okay? Now let's argue about that. If you're wearing a mask and you breathe, what happens is that you intake less air or carbon dioxide. Okay? Now what happens there is that if you don't get enough, you have to take shorter breaths or take more breaths in order to fill up the windpipe that causes us to be able to circulate the air that's needed inside of our bodies to properly flow. Okay? So this is not scientifical. This is observatory reality and knowing my system and knowing our system. You need to have a full breath of air in order for everything to be working properly. You need that. A full breath of air. If you take a full breath of air, you will feel 100% better than if you're taking short breaths, that of which the mask is giving you. The mask makes you have to take shorter breaths. Thus, you have to take more breaths. Thus, you get very tired just breathing. Okay? You could get more tired breathing than, you can get more tired breathing in a mask than just breathing regular while walking at second gear pace, sort of like a walk run. Understand? This raises your heart because you have to breathe more, you have to breathe faster, you have to breathe at a more uh, forced pace. This causes a strain on your nervous system. Okay, because for one, you're not getting enough oxygen each breath. Each breath requires more oxygen. So when you have on that mask, you're taking away one more or a few more percentage of your oxygen that's required for you to have a fresh, full breath. Now, when you take away all of the breaths of air that you need, it's a stiflation of your respiratory system. Now, when it stifles your respiratory system, then you have breathing issues. Okay? One thing breaks down the other, and then you'll have other issues because your nervous system is now trying to repair this system that has been broken down because of the lack of air or the lack of fresh air, fresh breaths that's supposed to be pumping everything through your body evenly. Now, because it's not spread evenly, these things take place and the body starts to break down. So the more you wear your mask out in public, in the sun, the more you wear your mask around people, it shows that you're supporting and buying into this because you don't normally know certain things for yourself. You see, most people are hand walked into everything without actually knowing these things for themselves. Now, it's okay sometimes to listen, okay, and take heed and try to be safe. However, it's also okay to question why such a severe implementation of stay at home orders, lock down a country, do this, do that, don't go there, don't go there. Why? There has to be something else. So in doing so, what you need to do is to question that by going to research to find out certain current events, what's taking place, and then you'll be able to decipher why is it that certain things are happening. Okay? And when you check the levels, then you ask these questions and you can say, okay, most people like to refer to the Bible being a prophecy, to the fact that it's showing you all the things that's happening today. Well, if the person who wrote it like that and wants you to see it like that, then it's going to be saw like that. It's going to be seen like that when they bring it out. Okay? And they've been bringing out these things through movies a long time ago so that you'll be able to, soften you and you'll be able to accept it whenever it happens. So movies was a way. Cartoons, as I explained before, was a way. Okay? A lot of things was a way that they used to brainwash us to get us conditioned for this type of thing. All right? So this virus, if it's real, which a lot of the truthers don't believe that it's a real virus, but it's the fear that's actually killing people more than just the virus. Fear, the fear of dying or thinking that you're gonna die, the fear of your neighbor dying or someone else catching it, fear of someone coughing and having it and you getting it, fear of touching people, fear of not social distancing. These are the things that they want you to live off of. Fear makes you act and do stupid stuff. Okay? Yeah. So it's important not to be fearful. All right, if you are, it's important to try to liberate yourself and not get caught up into the fear factor tactics of the government, of the leaders. That's what they do in order to be able to invade other countries. All right. So check the levels. Understand what I'm saying here. We're gonna keep this one short and sweet, and we're gonna understand why we have to wear these masks sooner or later. And it's not a have to. It's just because everybody is not doing their own knowledge and buying into it and actually bucking with it and showing the police that y'all are silly for carrying out such a foolish order just because, and you guys have no knowledge of it. Okay? Don't take orders unless you have knowledge. Okay, once you have the knowledge of something and then it looks feasible for you to listen, then take orders. If not, then don't take any orders, because then you're just like the masses, just like the sheeple. We know we can control you, so you do anything we say. All right? Peace.